How does one of Hollywood's most beloved actors live? How much do you know about the private life of Keanu Reeves? More specifically, what are some of the most interesting details about his lifestyle? Welcome to our channel, and today we're taking a look at the hidden secrets of Keanu Reeves' Luxe life. Make sure to watch until the end as we uncover all of the riches this iconic star has accumulated over his decades-long career. Coming up, 10 things money can buy for Keanu Reeves. Starting off our list today at number 10, a completely private education. It turns out that despite being born in Beirut, Lebanon, and spending parts of his childhood in Australia, Canada, and the US, the Matrix actor didn't have the typical schooling experience. You see, because of his father's job as a geologist, he traveled often during his childhood and attended multiple different schools throughout his life. In fact, by the time he was 13 years old, he had attended 7 different high schools. Because of this irregular education, Reeves decided to take the GED exam instead of pursuing a traditional high school diploma. But while this may not be something that most wealthy children do, it certainly is an option for those with deep pockets like Keanu. Private tutoring is widely available for rich children who cannot or choose not to attend. Public schools? No. 9. Endless vacation days. As one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, it's no surprise that Keanu Reeves has managed to take some well-deserved vacations over the years. In fact, there was even a viral Reddit post where a fan shared their chance encounter with Reeves on a flight from Canada to LA. According to the user, they were sitting behind the actor and his group of friends, who boarded the plane looking like they were just coming back from a vacation. They went on to describe him as super chill and polite. While many celebrities opt to charter jets for their luxury vacations, Reeves seems to prefer sticking with commercial flights, a habit that many people would agree is quite down to earth for such a famous face. Considering his jam-packed schedule, it's likely that he makes the most of every free moment he gets, just like the rest of us mere mortals. Number 8. A whole fleet of motorcycles. If you've been a fan of Keanu Reeves for a while, you probably already know about his love for motorcycles. He got his first bike when he was 16 years old and purchased a Harley-Davidson 883 Sportster after landing a role in the 1991 film Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Since then, he's amassed an impressive collection of two-wheeled beauties. Reeves isn't just a motorcycle enthusiast. He's also a skilled rider who enjoys hitting the open road whenever he can. He's even taken his passion for motorcycles to the big screen, appearing in several films that feature bike stunts and races. The net worth of $370 million. It's clear that Reeves can afford to spoil himself with all the toys he wants, including a garage full of sleek and powerful motorcycles. Number 7. Anything by Gucci. When you're worth $370 million, you don't need to worry about splurging on designer clothes or accessories. In fact, you can wear whatever you want without breaking the bank. And for Keanu Reeves, it seems like his go-to brand is Gucci. Whether it's a leather jacket or a simple t-shirt, Reeves knows how to rock the brand's signature style with ease. But that doesn't mean he's immune to the occasional fashion faux pas. Remember the Met Gala in 2016? When he made a stunning entrance wearing a stunning black Gucci suit, only to be outshone by none other than Ryan Reynolds in a similar ensemble? It was a close call, but Reynolds ultimately took home the best-dressed prize. Despite that, Reeves' choice to embrace high fashion is a bold move for someone who is known for his casual and laid-back style. After all, he's not afraid to experiment and try new things, which is something that any fashion-forward individual can appreciate. 6. Private security. With great wealth comes great responsibility, or in this case, great security risks. That's why it's no surprise that Keanu Reeves takes his privacy and safety seriously. Unlike most celebrities, Reeves isn't known for flaunting his wealth or living an extravagant lifestyle. He keeps a low profile and tries to maintain a sense of normalcy in his life. However, that doesn't mean he's immune to the dangers that come with being a famous face. From obsessive fans to jealous exes, there are plenty of people out there who would be willing to do anything to get close to Reeves, whether he likes it or not. That's why he employs a team of private security to protect him and his loved ones at all times. These highly trained professionals are responsible for ensuring that Reeves can walk down the street without being mobbed by fans or worse, ensuring that he and his family can enjoy a night out without fear of being followed or harmed. While we may not know the specifics of Reeves' security measures, it's clear that he's not taking any chances when it comes to his safety. Number 5. Iconic comic books. If you're a comic book fan, then you might already know that Keanu Reeves is a big collector. He's got a serious stash of rare and valuable comics that would make any fan's jaw drop. But what's really cool is that he's not just a collector, he's also a huge supporter of the comic book community. Reeves once surprised everyone when he showed up to a San Diego Comic-Con in full Bill and Ted garb. Talk about dedication. He even did an epic cameo in the DC League of Super Pets movie, voicing the character of Batman in the animated flick. This just goes to show that he's not only passionate about comics, but he's also got a great sense of humor and is unafraid to have fun with his fandom. But let's talk about those comic book collections for a minute. We're not sure exactly what's in his stash, but we do know that he's got some seriously rare and valuable issues in there. One of his most prized possessions is a copy of The Dark Knight Returns, which he paid a whopping $30,000 for. That's right, $30,000 for a comic book. But hey, if you've got the cash, why not treat yourself? No, for charitable contributions. While Keanu Reeves is known for his acting skills, he's also making a name for himself as a generous philanthropist. With a net worth of $370 million, Reeves could easily spend his days lounging on a yacht in the south of France. But instead, he's using his wealth to make a positive impact on the world. Over the years, Reeves has donated millions of dollars to various charities, including cancer research, children's hospitals, and environmental organizations. In fact, when he starred in the 2008 film The Day the Earth Stood Still, he donated his entire salary to the Sierra Club, an environmental nonprofit. That's right, he turned down millions of dollars to save the planet. Talk about dedication. But Reeves' generosity doesn't stop at writing checks. He's also known for making surprise donations to fans in need. In one instance, he gifted a young woman with Down syndrome $30,000 to help pay for her surgery. Talk about a good Samaritan. No. 3. Vintage cars. If you're a car enthusiast, then you might already know that Keanu Reeves is a big fan of vintage vehicles. With a net worth of $370 million, he could easily afford to own a garage full of classic cars, and he certainly does. One of his most prized possessions is a 1969 Dodge Charger RTE, which he paid a whopping $120,000 for. That's right, $120,000 for a car. But for a vintage muscle car, like the Charger, it's definitely worth the investment. Another one of Reeves' favorite cars is his 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, which he reportedly paid $75,000 for. This car is a true classic and is definitely a sight to behold. But Reeves' love of vintage cars doesn't stop at American muscle. He's also got a soft spot for European luxury vehicles, including a 1959 Porsche 356A 1600GS Carrera. This car is definitely a showstopper and is worth an estimated $150,000. With his impressive collection of vintage cars, it's clear that Keanu Reeves has a passion for automobiles that goes beyond just driving from A to B for him. It's all about the joy of owning a piece of automotive history. No. 2. Skydiving adventures. With a net worth of $370 million, Keanu Reeves could probably afford to buy his own private island, or maybe even a small country. But instead, he's choosing to spend his money on something much more thrilling: skydiving. That's right. The Matrix star is an adrenaline junkie who loves nothing more than jumping out of an airplane and free-falling towards the ground. Now, you might be thinking that this is a pretty dangerous hobby, but Reeves isn't just some reckless daredevil. He takes his skydiving very seriously. In fact, he's a member of a skydiving club and he practices regularly. So if you see a guy in his 50s floating gracefully through the air, chances are it's Reeves enjoying his favorite pastime. But why does a multimillionaire need to go skydiving? Well, for one thing, it's just plain fun. There's nothing quite like the feeling of jumping out of a plane and soaring through the sky. Plus, it's a great way to see the world from a different perspective. Not to mention, it's a serious confidence booster. And with the kind of busy, stressful life that Reeves leads, It's no wonder he finds solace in this thrilling activity. Number 1. First-class travel. Is one of Hollywood's most successful actors. It's no surprise that Keanu Reeves travels a lot, flies around the world to promote his latest movie, attends award shows and premieres, and takes vacations to exotic locales. But unlike most people, Reeves doesn't travel coach or stay in budget hotels. He lives the high life and travels in style. When he's not busy filming, Reeves loves to take vacations to far-flung destinations like Hawaii, Japan, and Europe. And he does it in style, flying private jet. A private jet allows Reeves to travel in comfort and luxury without having to deal with the hassle of commercial airlines. He can relax in a private cabin, watch movies, surf the internet, and even take a nap before it's time to land. But it's not just about the convenience. Traveling in a private jet also gives Reeves an extra level of privacy. Paparazzi and fans can't sneak onto a private jet, so Reeves can relax and enjoy his vacation without worrying about being followed or photographed. Thanks for watching. Do you think Keanu Reeves' lifestyle is enviable? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to stay tuned for more celebrity deep dives. See you next time.